This video is sponsored by Fan Dominion. Celebrate your fandom with incredible merch from your favorite movies, shows, and games. Whether you're a fan of Spider-Man, Star Wars, or Demon Slayer, they've got you covered. With free worldwide shipping and discounts of up to 60% off. Click the link in the description and use my code Sadot for 10% off your next order. Hello, salutations. What it do is Stop the Gamer, all father, the do-rag gang. You know the vibes, like to subscribe. Let's get it. And today we got another Marvel's Avengers video for you. It is Wednesday, which means you already know what it means at this point. We got another MCU skin. Pretty much, I guess we should just get used to a new one coming every week. However, what MCU skins we're getting, not as easy to predict. No, for the week that Spider-Man No Way Home came out, everybody was expecting Spider-Man skins because every other game was doing it. Every game that was able was dropping No Way Home skins, and Marvel's Avengers decided that they were gonna zig while everybody else zagged. So instead of dropping Spider-Man No Way Home skins or any MCU Spider-Man skins, they instead dropped Black Widow from Infinity War. Then the following week, for the finale of Hawkeye, they dropped the Hawkeye MCU skin. People were expecting Kate, but instead they got the Hawkeye skin from the finale instead of Kate. So people assumed, okay, well, that'll be coming next week. Nope, they got you again. Today, we got another Black Widow skin. This one from her first movie. You get to make your own choices now. Inspired by the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Marvel Studios Black Widow outfit features Natasha's black suit in the latter half of the film, available in the marketplace on December 30th. That is, of course, tomorrow. Reset week. You already know the vibes. This is going to be a 1,400 credit skin. You pretty much know all that by now. But the interesting thing about this skin is hair. Look at that hair, finally. So the suit definitely looks really good. I thought the design for this suit in the movie actually was pretty cool. But the most impressive thing is they finally listened to the people that were complaining about hair. If you missed that, it was this whole Marvel's Avengers debacle within the community where, starting with the first MCU skin rollouts, people were like, okay, what's going on with the hair? We got in-game Hawkeye, who was bald. People were like, why doesn't he have the mohawk? And then they had in-game Black Widow, and they were like, why doesn't she have the ponytail? And they did the same thing with the Snowsuit Widow. They were like, why isn't her hair long with the braid? Hair became a whole thing with all these characters that had outfits, and if their MCU counterpart had a particular hairstyle to go with it, it seemed that for whatever reason, most likely Bugs, Marvel's Avengers, was not able to do the hair, so they pretended that it was, something related to, artistic choice, when in reality, they probably were just afraid of the physics of the game completely breaking down, and they just kept the default hairstyles from the game. But apparently their technology has upgraded or something, because they are going for it. Well, we'll see if it actually works in the game. I'll definitely check this one out. I actually like this one enough to pick it up, just to look at it, and mostly I'm curious to see how the ponytail actually behaves in the game. But yeah, this is a interesting development, and it kind of shows, I think, or at least gives us an idea of what's going on behind the scenes. So I think that delay that they were talking about wasn't when there was supposed to be an MCU skin when that first week Spider-Man came out, and we were told it was going to be a delay, and people assumed there was a delayed Spider-Man skin, but we never ended up getting an MCU Spider-Man skin. So I think what's happening is they have so few people working on this game that they're basically just backlogged. like they legit don't have the skins that they need to have out. They're not able to get the stuff ready, and as a result, they are slowly but surely putting out certain stuff. Like, I don't think they planned on putting out 2 MCU Black Widow skins in the last 3 weeks because it doesn't make any sense. Black Widow doesn't have anything in the MCU going on right now. It doesn't make sense to keep pushing Black Widow skins. Her movie came out in July. She was mentioned in the Hawkeye show, but most of the Hawkeye show is about Hawkeye and Kate. And then of course you had No Way Home, the biggest movie in the world and one of the best-selling films of all time. And they had almost nothing to promote with all that going on. So I think they legit have just been desperately trying to get, stuff out on time. And they just happen to have this Black Widow skin in the vault. They just had some Black Widow skins in the vault from around the time her movie came out. And I think they legit have probably been working on this hair for the past 5 months. I truly believe that. And they don't have the Kate Bishop skin ready. So I think that's why they just pulled something out from the vault that they already have done, which shows that they did not really do a lot of really good planning, and they really need to figure out, what's going on with their process and how to increase their workflow. But honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. And I'm quite frankly more concerned about content and bugs for those, especially the bugs for those that missed it. We had Secret Wars. Doomkiller HD had this awesome community event called Secret Wars where teams competed to see who could finish the OLT, the Monica villain sector, and the raid the fastest. And of course, my team won, but like everyone predicted going in, it was heavily determined by bugs, and every team was impacted by major bugs throughout. The game was so unstable that there wasn't a single team that didn't encounter a problem, and some teams got it worse than others. We got some pretty bad ones, but we still managed to win. So they got to figure out what's going on. Like, it's easy to be cynical and just assume that, oh, well, it's done. Like, this is not going to get any better. But if they aren't pulling the plug next year, then they got to figure out how to get stuff done faster, how to get stuff done more effectively. If it's related to working from home, they got to figure all that stuff out, because this is not a good look. Like, at this point, it doesn't matter about the Spider-Man stuff. They completely missed a window. Like, they had a window where they could have got a bunch of money and an influx of players by cross-promoting with No Way Home. That's over. Now the Hawkeye show's over, and they've missed the window for the Kate Bishop promo, because Kate Bishop has never been more popular ever. And instead of capitalizing on that by throwing her an MCU skin, they give another one to Hawkeye. So I don't know what's going on with their priorities, but this is weird. I guess good that they can finally give characters hair past their shoulders and, do hairstyles. But yeah, I would much rather have them make the game more stable, and hopefully a patch is going to be coming soon. We'll see what's going on when they get back from vacation, because they said they'd still be doing patches and stuff even though they were on vacation. So far that seems to be all capped, but who knows, maybe they'll surprise us with something. So far, nothing. So when they get back from vacation, hopefully we get a much clearer and more productive picture of what to expect in 2022. Let me know, as usual, what you think of the skin. Are you going to buy it? What other complaints about the game do you have? You like it? All that good stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. And how did you spend your holidays? And what are you going to do on New Year's? I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out.